Alright, this is Vegeta8259 again, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Master Grade Gundam GP01 from Gundam 0083 Stardust Memory. And I'll start off by saying that this is one of my favorite Gundams. I honestly don't know why it's my favorite. It's very, very simple, but well, maybe that's why I like it. I just really like this mobile suit. I like it better than the full Vernier version that has got the shoulders and the big thrusters on the back and all that stuff. But if anybody out there hasn't watched Stardust Memory, I really, really recommend it. In my opinion, it's not my favorite Gundam series, but I do think it's the best Gundam series that has ever been made. It's only 13 episodes long, but oh, it is so, so good. So let's get right into this review. Now, I have painted this kit, but it's in pretty much the same colors that you'll get out of the box, and just a few differences, and I'll let you know what those are when I get to them. For colors, he's got a lighter blue than what you usually get on a Gundam. Most Gundams is like a royal blue. On GP01 it's more kind of a sky blue. He's got red on his torso and the feet, a little bit on the head. I've painted all this white, but out of the box it's actually a really, really, really light green, which I mean, that's the color it was in the anime, but I went ahead and painted him white. And then all the joints and the hands and the backpack and stuff like that is going to be black. He doesn't have any yellow parts, but he does have some yellow on him. The only yellow are these little vents on the chest and the little V, but you have to paint those yellow. But I believe he comes with stickers, so I guess painting's not necessary. He also comes with several clear parts for the eyes, the cameras on the forehead and the shoulders, these big cameras out here, etc. Okay, now for articulation. The shoulders go 360, and this is an earlier Master Grade, so he's not, I mean, compared to today's stuff, he's not too terribly poseable, but he's an oldie but a goodie. He was very good for when he was made. The shoulder armor is separate from the shoulder joint. The shoulders can go out only about that far, and you can rotate. It's actually a ball joint connecting the shoulder to the upper arm here. Got a double jointed elbow that goes about that far, and he's got those standard old school Master Grade hands where he's got a ball joint thumb, and the index finger is separate from the other three fingers. And the wrist is a ball joint, so it can go 360 and move around quite a bit. The head is just on a ball joint, so it goes back and forth, side to side just a little bit, and I believe it can go 360. Yes, it can. Wait. Yeah, it can go 360. Just have to be very careful with it. His chin kind of gets in the way. The waist is on a ball joint, so he has a little bit of forward and backwards movement, a little bit of side to side, and he can only rotate about that far to each side. The cockpit hatch does open. He's actually got a cool cockpit in my opinion. You can lift up that part to open the cockpit, or you can open up these two little tiny doors here. I prefer this better, it just looks cooler. And the side skirts are on pegs, so they can go up and down. The front skirts, small as they are on ball joints, so they can move pretty freely. And the back skirts are also on ball joints, so they can move pretty much anywhere they need to. And these thrusters on the backpack can go up and down as well. The beam sabers have a little bit of motion. They can kind of go in a circle like that. The legs are on a ball joint, so they can go forward and back and out only about that far. The knees are double jointed and can bend about that far, and the knee armor is separate from the rest of the leg, so that's pretty nice. Not many early master grades had that feature. And the foot is on a ball joint, so it can go side to side, forward and back. The ankle armor is separate, so it can move. And then the foot has two joints, so the front part of the foot can move on its own, and the back part can move. Now, for accessories, get him to stand upright. He's got his beam rifle. Nothing really special about it, although I think it is really nice looking. The handle moves back and forth. The scope moves back and forth. It's got a clear piece here. I painted it clear red. And the little energy pack comes off. And that's a nice segue onto his shield, which has spare energy packs attached to the bottom of it, 2 of them. Now, I really like GP01's shield, because it's got this, it's kind of like the Mark II shield. It's got this kind of collapsed mode, and then you can extend it out to the full mode. So I thought that was really nice. And I got this, these aren't the decals that come with the kit. I got these from Samuel Decal, and they're just pretty cool looking. I don't know. I just like buying different decal sets than the ones that come with the kits. The handle can come down and rotate, so he can hold it in his hand, but it's also got a peg here that fits onto the back of his arm, like so. And GP01's beam sabers come out, and he comes with nice fluorescent pink beams. And he's got an extra set of chest vents for the core fighter. Supposedly they change when the core fighter comes out. Comes with landing gear for the core fighter. And he comes with 3 different sets of hands. Closed fists, the movable hand, which you already saw, and open palms. 2 of each one. Alright, and for the last part of the review, let's do his core fighter. First, you're going to want to open the cockpit hatch, then pull out the backpack and flip it up, and then the whole top of his body just comes right off. Set that aside. And up. Then, you're going to want to change out these chest vents. Why it's different on one on the core fighter and then different on the Gundam, I don't know. And then this comes out, so you're just left with a hollow stomach there. And here's the core fighter. As you can see, like half the core fighter makes up the backpack there. You just flip the nose cone out, it flips out again. This white piece comes forward. Flip these little blue panels down. Then the whole thing comes forward. The wings flip out from the bottom. The beam sabers come around to the bottom and kind of slide around so they're more on the sides like that. And then lastly, the wings, or not the wings, the tail fins come out. That can be kind of tricky to get out, but with a little coaxing they'll do it. And there you go. There is the core fighter for GP01. And I have to say, this is a really, really nice looking core fighter. It actually looks very similar to a modern day fighter jet, or I guess about as similar as any other core fighter is. The front half is the same as the full Vernier version, just the back half's got those giant thrusters on the space type. And I guess that's just about it for GP01. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.